What's up? It's Andy with Soblue Productions here with T-Bird T. Holly.
Hashtag Country Grammar.
Country Grammar, that's right. So we got the Frostbite 2018. Big shout out to Opelika Sportsplex and the city of Opelika for putting this event on. Brad Mosley, the TD, did some great things. Taylor, catch us up with the action here.
Yeah, we're going into part 2 of this round 1. You got Jared's been out there smashing it, 7 down through the first 11 holes, shooting hot. Gibney right behind him, and then Colin and Will chasing, but definitely got enough holes here to make up some ground. So you got hole 12. That's only 159 feet, but you got 2 small gapways here. Most people are going to take this one directly in front of the camera. Jump putt probably is what it is. Biggest thing here is stay on the straight and narrow. So you can get a lot of slide at the end of this on the pine straw. Just got to get it through the first gap and not cause for a disaster.
Yeah, and this one may play like 59 feet.
Right, no, really, yes, yes. Like you could blow your disc and it would go to the basket probably. And there's Jared with the step over putt.
Not something you see very often,
nope.
but that may be the best play here. Who knows? Or,
I mean, watch feet. Woo!
Or just be like Colin.
Did you have to get a little twinkle toes there?
I didn't necessarily get twinkle toes.
Okay.
I was prepared.
There you go. Would have been a great cameraman. Yep.
Schusterick going with the classic standstill as well. Looking.
Oh boy, that was nice. That needed about another 6 inches
to
the left on the camera angle to his right. Get around that tree, and that would have been tracking for sure. And this is what you're left with, man. You know, if you miss early, and luckily Jared found a great route there to recover on that putt, because there's some places out there where you've got no line and no chance. Like Gibney might have a chance to run this.
Yeah, got a really early kick there, but
oof.
Able to give it a run.
Yeah, tough to get enough on that. I think coming from the knees, but definitely a great way to get to the basket there. Definitely don't want to take a bogey here.
No.
159-foot hole. Oof.
And Will's got some work to do here to save the par. Just can't connect, you know.
And that looked a little smoother probably than some of the ones he's had earlier in this round. Looked a little more confident with that, but not able to find the basket. So, Colin, great birdie there. And Colin could be getting hot. You know, just hit that big putt. That'd be 3 in a row for him. Hit the big putt on the last hole.
Yeah.
Part 1. Gibney with a good par save from where he was at. Definitely good par if you don't hit the gap off the tee. If you can still find a way to get back to the basket on this hole.
That's a good point. This hole could easily go the other way if you catch the dense part of those trees.
Unfortunately, Will with bogey, and Jared going to tap out for the par there. So Colin getting the lone birdie on the 159-foot hole.
And just like that, back in it, making some noise. Going into hole 13. Got a par 3, 345-foot shot. Another straight tunnel shot. This one's got a little bit more ceiling to it, so you kind of have the option to do a couple other things, maybe shape it a little bit better. But once again, a good play is to just land something 50 feet short and let it skip and slide. Not to be confused with the slip and slide.
Right, clearly.
But we'll see. I think we may see a couple of flex forehands possibly.
Yeah, I think this was probably my favorite hole in the entire course. I think it's a great hole. It's definitely fair. It's got some good distance to it, but it's just really controlled. Got to hit this fairway, and I mean that is textbook.
That's it. Yeah.
McGraw Hill all day. And no, I'm not talking about country music, folks. That would be the textbook company. And Jared trying to go with that flip over, but just not quite getting back into the fairway there.
Gibney tried to point it in the right direction, but it at least hung on and missed those trees.
Yeah, and the biggest play there is to not be right. If you're left, those trees are not near as dense. You can easily recover for your par, but if you're right here, you are almost guaranteed a 4 because there's no way to get to the basket to do anything but pitch out. And that's a fantastic shot for Will. That's almost too good.
Yeah, it is.
All the way past the basket down there. So
And that was a good example there. Really able to get the disc up in the air and let it do some work. Jared with the quick flick.
Coming in a little early. You're gonna have some work left to do there. And yeah, see what I mean here? You got Gibney on the left side, but
Yeah.
he's still gonna give himself a chance. Leaving out a little flat. Those jump putts today, a couple of them have been just a little nose down and dying. And Will's disc did not go as far past the basket as I thought it did. That's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, that checked up really nicely.
What is that? What did that even do? I thought it caught plenty enough chains. That was weird. I know these baskets, the inner chains have that ring at the bottom, and that ring gets some funky kicks if a disc gets right down on top of it. So he may have got kind of a spring back kick off of that ring down there. So unfortunate, really unfortunate.
And he's had a couple putts, you know, that he just missed, but he's also had 3 or 4 in this one round, including part 1 there, that just inches away from being. I mean,
and you know that's really got to start adding up too, like frustration for sure.
I mean, that's a matter of 3 to 5 strokes that we've seen already.
Yep. Be the difference in him being in it with these guys right now and really chasing a lot of strokes.
Mm-hmm. Gibney's putt here just went a little deep. Makes it a little tougher than it should be.
Little Cupid shuffle there.
A little Cupid shuffle.
There you go. Way to not make too big of a deal out of it.
Yeah.
Step up, find the line, get comfortable, and knock it down. So, great lone birdie by Colin. Really kind of making his move early on in this part 2 video here. So, trying to play some catch up.
Yeah, and there he goes, tying Gibney for 2nd place.
Yep.
So
we got hole 14 as a par 3, 320 feet. You're going to be looking at a left to right dog leg here. Dense woods on the right, but not quite as bad up towards the basket. So if your shot does turn over too much or flare, you can kind of navigate. Maybe not get the birdie look, but definitely safe enough to get the par if you get up the fairway. So biggest thing here is don't go early right.
yeah, for sure. And I actually saw a few kicks, you know, to the left, and you don't necessarily want to be there either. But as you said, in the right side, that is pretty rough stuff.
That looks to be on a great line.
Yep.
Solid. And knowing the course there, keeping it low, knowing he's going to get that slide out of the pine straw back here in this back side of the course.
2 for 2.
Great shot by Jared as well. That was pretty.
Yeah.
Gibney really needing that to turn over and just not doing it.
No.
Plenty of room out that way. No OB problems over there, but just possibilities of not having any type of line towards the basket. Hopefully he can find something to be able to take his par. And Will throw in that really beat-in putter he's got, and him trying to do the same thing Gibney was doing, just not quite getting that disc to turn over. This tough, man. A lot of people know this tree that you saw right there on the left is a really tight shot off the tee box. So it's really tough to get something out flat if you like it, and to start something on a big hyzer. It's really hard to get a turnover. So great recovery shot there from Will.
It was. And yeah, Gibney is down there.
Oh, wow, what a tree. That was a great tree. Difference in 25 feet and 55 feet.
Man.
That's 4 in a row.
He is heating up.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to put a little fireball graphic on the basket here soon.
Oh, excuse me. I take that back. That's 5 in a row. I apologize.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice little.
Well, happy clap from, I don't know, they're just been trying to keep positive, I guess.
Yeah.
Knew it was a good putt, you know what I mean? So.
I think he knew that one as soon as he let go.
Not a good putt. That's a bogey you don't really want to take.
Yeah, and once again, that one just kind of starts off the tee, put himself in a bad situation, just couldn't capitalize on the upshot. So
almost got out of the hole and got away with it, but
there you go. Once again,
Colin
the lone deuce pulls it within 1 with Jared. Unfortunately, he's not able to make good on the birdies. So. as always, we really appreciate FlighTowel for what they're doing. Making some great stuff. If you haven't, make sure you go check them out. They got a website and follow them on social media as well. And here we got hole 15. Another par 3, 312 feet. What's kind of the play most people are taking here?
Oh, comfort shot, man. It's a tight tee shot. You got this crazy mound to the right of the hole, which adds to kind of an interesting, if you want to deal with it or not, if you decide to take this right gap, if you take the straight gap. I mean, it's a straight shot. If you can throw something, take dead aim like that. That's going to turn out a little right, though. And that's definitely going to put that mound into play. But it's just a small window, man. So I don't know. See some guys throw some flip up forehands, maybe backhand putters, and just rip something right at it. It's a good shot from Jared. That's going to come up a little short, but definitely putting well within his putting range for sure. We're looking to have that, wherever that beat up.
I want to say it's a PA3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's nice and beat in. It's definitely a straight flying putter.
And
tracking. Great shot.
I think they thought it was in.
Yeah,
that would have been a nice one, except
he put
couldn't really see it.
Right. Get skinny. Ooh.
Gibbers needing to lose a little weight before that shot, but just couldn't quite squeeze through the trees. Not skinny enough, but we'll see what he can do on this up shot. Maybe going for the dunk.
From downtown?
The dunk from downtown.
Oh,
the slam
boy.
dunk from downtown.
Oh boy. Wasn't there like a, what was that Nintendo 64 game back in the day where it was like you're on fire and you just dunk from half court? NBA Jam. That's
NBA Jam.
You need to make a Colin Forehand avatar for that game because he is on fire. 6 in a row. Whew.
Unreal.
And yeah, Will had to have given this one a little bit of scare, running past the basket. And you can see the frustration is definitely starting to take its toll.
And he is. You got to remember, he is coming off of an injury, and if you're not able to play many tournaments, putting is usually the first thing to go. So
Absolutely.
Anybody that plays knows that. But it's unfortunate. So there you see 2 birdies, Colin and Jared. Good one there for Jared because he can surely feel him on his heels.
Yeah, absolutely. So big answer there for him. Going quiet for a few holes and definitely great to come back and get a birdie. So we got a 500-foot par 3 here. This hole pretty much plays downhill over this ridge. So I think that's why it stays a par 3 because it doesn't really play 500 if you can get it over the ridge. But you want to take dead aim at that flagpole that you see there. The basket is pretty much dead on it. Just going to see these guys really take a wide open rip. And I mean, as long as you play the wind, you can just kind of take dead aim and really hard to get all the way to the basket, but maybe give yourself a long 80-foot look.
Yeah, and I think bringing the wind, as you mentioned, is a good point to acknowledge because once you get to these holes out in the back part of this course, it really starts to amp up.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Colin clearing the ridge, going to finish a little left of the basket, but he'll be able to look at it for sure. And Jared probably one of the few players up here that can actually get to this hole, but flipping that one way over in this headwind. And that may be almost in the tree line, which is...
I think he might have almost rung hole 9 or 10.
9, yeah. And Will can definitely attack this hole. Needs this to flip over. Oh, wow. That came out really early. No danger over there. I mean, he'll be safe, but just this was a hole that maybe Will could have gotten a 2 on. Not a lot of people can. Definitely has the arm strength to get there, so.
Michael really playing out the S line.
Riding the wind.
Yeah, nice shot.
Oh my goodness. That would have been a silly 400+ foot black ace. Oh, and giving the flare skip a run there.
Somewhere around hole 17, Schusterick playing. But that's nothing for him there.
That's nice. Smooth.
Nicely done.
Yep.
And Gibney, nice distance here. Maybe allow himself to
take a run at this. Oh, that was a great run.
It was. A little tap out. And that ends the streak.
It does. Well, yeah. I know. I forget this is a par 3 because obviously it's 500 feet. You'd think it's par 4, but
yeah, it's definitely one of those holes where if it's a par 4, you're gonna have a lot of birdies.
Right, a lot of them. Yeah. There's no OB on this hole.
Yep.
There's no crazy wood line or uphill or anything like that. So
I think it's a fair long par 3. So.
Right, absolutely. I mean the really really good players could take a 2-run at this.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should play for the 3. So there you go. Pretty simple star par. Nothing fancy or flashy. Gonna move us on to hole 17.
All right, so here you got a 350-foot par 3, hole 17. You got this little walking path along the left side. Anything on or to the left is out of bounds. And I'm not sure to the right of those trees up there if it's out of bounds. I think that's just
in play, but there's a fence line a good 45 feet past the tree line that is OB.
I mean, those trees will catch it if you go over there, but you do not want to be there. And this is an interesting green. It's really about the angle of your disc and how you can land it up there. So Colin going to take that kind of turnover. Except it's not quite making it there.
Oh no. Wow, huge mistake there. Jerry pushing that all the way to the basket. Great pull. Got a nice friendly walking patron there. It was nice to be out with the other people in the community for the tournament. Definitely had a lot of questions about what we were doing out there, but a great way to interact with people from the community.
For sure.
And that's a great shot from Will there.
Yes.
It's exactly where you want to be. I know it does leave a slightly downhill putt, but on this hole, it's a good spot for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. Good shot.
He should be over there near where Jared's at as well.
Yeah, and what I guess we'll find out in a minute. I guess they decided that Colin crossed inbounds at some point.
Yeah.
Up a little farther. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Must have just rolled
Yeah,
inbounds.
actually really fortunate there too, because if not, he's
Almost a re-tee.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been a heck of a 3 save.
Yep.
And as you can see, the sleeves have been shed.
Yep.
Guys are really starting to warm up. Jared wiping off some sweat off his fingertips there. So
You can tell he really wanted that one. He's usually a pretty quick player. Maybe letting the wind die down a little bit, just not quite getting comfortable. But once again, great drive here from Will.
see if he can dial his putt in here. There we go. Looked take a lot less time too. Just stepped up and kind of went with what his gut was feeling. Four save there from Colin. Well, not a 4 save, but making the 4. So Will officially into the red numbers now, breaking that even par streak. So great birdie for him. Colin with the bogey, a couple pars at the back end. So moving us on to hole 18. Got a little tent pad over here, different angle from what the usual local players used to on this hole. They're used to being way over to the right and throwing across the swamp. But you're going to be looking at kind of a hyzer shot here. Obviously this out left-hand gap or forehand gap is there, as you can see here with this camera angle. But you're going to see a lot of guys go back and take that right hand, kind of maybe fade in shot, maybe a stable mid-range, stable fairway driver right up underneath this kind of dead tree limb there and attack the basket that way.
That one right there. Nice little skip.
Beautiful shot.
Yep.
And that's what you want to do. As Forrest Gump would say, that's all I got to say about that.
Not quite enough fade on the shot, but
a little too straight.
Nicely done there as well.
And a great line from Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it's smooth as silk like almond milk.
It's almost like they pay you for that.
You take that one to the bank.
Or the credit union.
I might start hashtagging that. Or the credit union. Whichever one you work at. You're getting a little hot on the putt there.
Will skipping a little further than it seemed from the tee, but that's still, 20, 22 feet maybe at most.
Yep, gonna be just inside here. Looks like he's really back to thinking about this one.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I mean, you noticed that pretty early on.
Oh,
no.
Wow. Rare mistake from Jared there. That's going to be an unfortunate bogey on this hole. Wow. Don't see that very often.
Yep. Really opens the door here for Michael and Colin.
Laser beam.
Cash.
Money.
Buckets. And there's the pair of deuces.
Deuce.
Not much positive body language here.
Yeah, I think, again, that's just a lot of frustrating inside the circle putts that have just not quite been dialed in from Will there. So Jared taking the rare bogey there with a missed putt and letting Colin catch up. So we officially got a tie game again here.
Yeah, so here is hole 9, par 3, 355 feet. And do whatever you want here. Wide open.
No OBs, no water, that just is a little elevation change and a lot of wind is the only thing. So as you can see the flags here, just roaring at the tee box. Colin getting a little foot problems there at the end. Maybe that coming out a little early that he wanted, but really playing into a big headwind if you couldn't tell already with those flags. But and Will electing to throw off the rubber. That looks to be pretty good. It's got the right distance. Oh yeah, very nice.
Yeah, should be able to put
Nice.
that one in from there.
Nice pro style hyzer shot. Jared also electing to go rubber and not quite getting that one out as far as he wanted to, right?
Looked like it may have gotten caught up pretty early. And Gibney here with a lot more than he wanted to deal with on the putt.
Ooh, a little short.
And as you said, the wind from the tee, it's definitely swirling down here too.
Oh, absolutely.
So. Wow.
Hey-o.
Walked that one in.
Got frostbite in the veins.
Just a little bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Good
Nice,
cleanup, putt.
yeah, nice comeback there.
There you go. Wheel in for the bird. Great tee shot.
Mm-hmm. And there you go. Couple deuces there. Top of the card. Colin finally taking the lead.
Yep, officially taking the lead. So we have ourselves a new leader. Now we're going to move to hole 20. Just a simple 255-foot shot uphill. The biggest part of this hole is obviously see here it's sitting on a ridge. So you're just kind of playing the angle game. Try not to get a bad roll away here, land something in the middle, or fight into the hill and try to get it to stick, which as you see Will doing there, just needs to sit. Very nice.
And that is pretty textbook.
Absolutely. And as you can see here, looks like we got some more wind, almost headwind again, which would be really odd.
Yeah.
That one getting away from Gibney there. Now looks to be on a solid line. Ooh. Gave it a run.
5 more feet, yeah. There you can see that nice little facility in the background. Really cool little sports campus.
And it was busy, man. Like we were there, they had some stuff going on. There's a little outside park area out back. It was pretty full, and it's all kids like skating around, rollerblades and everything. So cool scenery. Yeah, that one getting away from Jared there.
Never fun to walk back and forth from the.
And never fun to putt twice in a row.
Great putt though, right there.
Solid. And Will here with another birdie look.
Yep.
There it is.
2 in a row.
Nice.
And nothing better than parking a couple back-to-back holes when your putt's not feeling it.
He's given himself 4 straight looks. He's picked 3 of the 4 up, so seems to be finding something working.
And that's what's crazy, man. I mean, you just have that feeling like he's trailing by 15 strokes. And
really only 5 back?
Yeah. So we'll see if he can keep that up. Got the lone deuce there.
Yep.
Pulled within 5, like you said. And moving on to hole 21. Got a pretty long forehand shot here. You just got to get around this first group of trees that you'll see here in a second. Right there. Actually,
that would be the exact tree.
That tree, yeah. Once you get around that, you're just kind of landing towards the basket. So
Will doing a little unplanned course maintenance there.
Yeah.
So Colin going to learn from that. And get a great rollout. Good gracious. Wow. Heavens to Betsy.
And that's how you draw it up. So nice skip shot, 50-foot roll, meet the basket.
You're going to go wide here.
Over the camera.
Bringing it in hot. Oh, and catching a tree back there. Very nice.
And that cart path back there is actually OB, so.
Yes.
Fortunate to stay in.
There's a great shot from Jared. That's a textbook line.
Yep.
Well, should just have a pretty ordinary up shot here. Yep, great touch.
That's called parked. Going with the tap outs. No reason not to when you're walking past them.
Absolutely. Especially if the cart's cool with it. These guys are all pretty chill.
Oh, yeah. Good looking run there from Gibney.
Yep, just a little left.
And that little quick, just don't think about it putts.
Seems to be working.
Yeah.
Just see if he can continue that. Gibney here with a par putt. Very nice.
Yeah. There you see, 2 deuces. Colin and Jared, the ones at the top, trying to stretch it out some more. So
really pushing this card and pushing this field and setting themselves apart. So gonna move to hole 22. I really like this hole too.
Yeah, cool hole.
Really tiny, straight gap, but fair enough. I mean, it's wide enough. That overhanging limb there really makes you challenge the ground with this disc. Throw something with a lot of speed, you know, a slower disc, but a lot of speed coming out of your hand with that disc to get there. So I said Jared kind of hang on to that one a little too long. Ooh, and that coming out just a tad early.
And you can just see how tight it is.
Yeah, and wind's blowing. I mean, you know, it's tough tee shot for these guys. And this not any easier. That was a great shot though.
Very, very well done.
Oh no. Seen a couple of kind of rare mistakes from Jared the last couple of holes. Maybe just a slight lack of concentration coming into the beginning of this, the end of this first round, I meant to say. Sorry.
Yeah, and a 23-hole layout, that could do it to you. That could very well be the cause.
I've never had a chance.
No, it takes a lot of focus. Easy to just kind of slough off and get a little tired.
Slough off.
Slough off.
Okay.
Harder to finagle the trees when
Is that related to like fluff off or?
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, like,
Okay.
just slough off.
Oh,
what a putt! There he is.
Hello. Upper bird?
I think that's a par save.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, because he just had
Pitched
the
out from
forehand.
the trees. Okay. Gotcha. Great putt nonetheless.
There was no sloughing off on that one.
Maybe he'll get a little pip in his step
Yeah.
after that. Colin not able to capitalize on the birdie there on the best tee shot of the group.
Yeah. Would have liked to have it.
So Jerry with the bogey cleanup there.
Yeah.
Going to be giving one back to this field.
Gibbers with the par save, I believe.
And Colin going to be looking for the same. Yep. There we got it. So, yep, you caught it. Bunch of pars, and unfortunately Jerry with that bogey. So, Colin taking a 2-stroke lead here on this card. So, Gibney just kind of hanging in there at that 5-down number he has been for a little bit. Right on the heels.
Mm-hmm. And this one, the last hole on the course, 325-foot hyzer for the most part. Most people are going to take that shot he just took, and that's how you do it.
That's beautiful. Yeah, you got not a double mando here, so I know you see the markings on the trees, but no double mando. Can kind of take whatever you want to here, but really just a flip up shot up the gap and something that's going to flare back out at the basket. And Will taking a more direct line approach.
Needs to sit down.
Couldn't quite tell we got blocked by that tree there.
Yeah, right there on the edge.
Hey,
good looking shot
very
there.
Nice.
And Jared going with the forehand. I did not expect that.
Didn't see that a lot all day. I don't know many guys got the distance on this. Not that you can't do 325, but this hole played slightly uphill and it was into a headwind, so really tough to push a forehand all over this basket. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, I guess he's thinking he didn't want to challenge the road, maybe.
Probably, which may have been a smart play for him after watching a couple of these guys flare really close to that OB over there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Big putt there to finish that round off. Huge back nine, part 2 for him.
Yep. Great finish this round 1 for Colin. Kind of take a 3-stroke lead on this card, so. Yeah, and I mean that's you know circle's edge there is kind of caught in between, maybe stepping over and not, so just leaving it a little wide right. Oh wow, very unfortunate mistake there for Michael. Just leaving that a little low, and Jared gonna be looking to clean up for a par here.
Yep.
And Will and Michael are going to be tapping in.
Yeah, really fun round. A lot of cool shots.
Yeah, and just
cool
a
holes.
fun little temp setup too on the back part of this course. So definitely a fun layout, a lot of different shots. Really challenging these guys, but Colin tearing it up, 10 down, taking that 3-stroke lead on this card, moving into the second round, the final round. So there you go.
Yeah, there you have it, the 10 down hot round. So taking first, be on the lookout for round 2, the final round. And it's another good one, got some good action for you. As always, appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned and we will see you next time.
Peace out, Girl Scout.